Hi, my name's Maria from IELTSonlinepreparation.com, and in this video we'll look at how to recognize and structure opinion essays in IELTS Task 2 writing. What we'll look at in this video is the different types of essays that there are. There are three main types in IELTS. We'll look at the task words for each type of essay so that you can recognize what kind of essay you're writing. And if you don't know what task words are, you soon will do. And then we'll look at some specific essay questions for each type of essay. In this video, it's going to be essay questions for opinion style essays, and we'll look at a to what extent essay. And then we'll see how the structure of the IELTS essay relates to the essay type. So what I mean by that is, for every essay question, usually the structure of how you need to write is actually incorporated in the essay question, and I'll show you how you can use the essay question to plan the structure of your essay. So as I said, there are three types of essay. One is opinion essays, in which you have to give your opinion and have a clear position that you support in your essay. Another is where you have to write about both sides of an issue and then give your opinion. And then the third type is where you have two separate questions within the essay question, or two parts of a question. So for each of these essay types, we'll look at the task words that are involved, the basic essay structure for each type of essay, and then we'll look at a model essay to show you really how it all links together. So let's take a look first of all at opinion essays. Now, the task words that you'll find for opinion essays are task words like, what is your opinion? Or do you agree or disagree? Or to what extent do you agree or disagree? Or do the advantages outweigh the disadvantages? So with all of these questions, you're being asked to take a position on an issue and to support that position very clearly and consistently. The only difference between do you agree or disagree and the one below, to what extent do you agree or disagree, is to what extent means how much do you agree or disagree. This is a slightly different essay structure, so when we look at our specific example, we'll actually look at an opinion essay that uses these words, to what extent do you agree or disagree. So let's take a look at a question. Okay, so we have our example. The question is, universities should accept equal numbers of men and women in every subject. And then the task words, to what extent do you agree with this statement? Okay, so with these kind of questions, you'll usually have a statement. Universities should accept equal numbers of men and women in every subject, and you have to decide whether you agree, whether you disagree, or how much you disagree or agree. Now remember, in an earlier video I described how to analyze an essay question, and I said there were three steps. You had to first identify the general topic, and the general topic, hopefully you've noticed, in this case is education. And then specific aspects of that general topic. So we're talking about tertiary education, and we're talking about gender equality in tertiary education. And then the task words are, to what extent do you agree or disagree. So let's see how we can structure our essay for these particular task words. So for any kind of opinion essay, your basic structure is going to be, you have your introduction, and your first sentence introduces the general topic. Then you are moving into your specific aspect, and this is really just rephrasing the question that they've asked. And then in your last sentence of your introduction, you're going to state your position or your thesis. Your thesis is basically your position. So do you agree or disagree, or how much do you agree or disagree? In your body paragraphs, for a to what extent essay question, what you can do is have some kind of concession or counter argument, and this only has to be one or two sentences, And then this leads into your first reason supporting your position. Then the second body paragraph is your reason number 2 for supporting your position or your thesis. Now, a concession or a counter-argument is basically the opposite view to your position, to your view. And then finally, in the conclusion, you need to summarize your main points as you have described them in your reason 1 and reason 2 body paragraphs. And then you need to restate your position or thesis statement. So with this in mind, let's take a look at an example. Okay, so we have our model question. Universities should accept equal numbers of men and women in every subject. And we have, I'll just scroll down, our first paragraph is our introduction. It's very colourful, green, yellow, blue and cerise. Then we have our first body paragraph. Then we have our second body paragraph, starting with personally, and finally we end with our conclusion. So we're maintaining that basic essay structure. But let's see how it works. So if we look back at our introduction, the green part is the general topic. It's introducing the general topic of our essay. The yellow part, the yellow colour, starting although I agree, is actually you're introducing the counter argument. And this is important when you start your first body paragraph. You'll see how. The blue colour is actually your thesis, your position, your opinion. And then the cerise colour or the purple colour is your outline, your basic reasons for your position. It's important that your thesis statement gives your position, it states your position clearly, but also if you can, it's really good to actually outline the basic reasons for why you believe what you believe. In this case, there are psychological and personal reasons for believing what you believe. Let's see how it works in the first body paragraph. So the first body paragraph starts with, "It is true that equality within tertiary education is vital. This means that women should have as much access to all university courses as men." So what is the point of this? Well, this is the counter argument, and it links back to the yellow part in the introduction. Although I agree that universities should open their doors to all students alike. So I'm linking back to my introduction. I'm providing a little bit of the counter argument, and then basically what I do is now move into my main point. Now you'll notice I've highlighted the psychologically speaking, and this, if you can see in the thesis statement, is part of the thesis statement here. So again, you're linking from your thesis statement into your body paragraphs. You'll notice the second point in the thesis statement is about personal reasons. So as a reader, I'm expecting the second body paragraph to be about personal reasons. Let's see if it actually is. Okay, you can see it starts personally, and then I support my view with reasons. And then finally we have our conclusion, and in our conclusion we have this concession here again, so it's the counter argument. Then in the blue color we have our actual position, so I'm restating my thesis. And then finally I have a recommendation. It's up to individuals to decide what they want to study based on their personal preferences. So, just to recap, hopefully you can see that we've followed the basic structure for an opinion essay exactly. So that's all I want to say for this particular video. In another video, I'll be talking about the second type of essay question, which is looking at both sides of an issue and then expressing your opinion. Thanks for watching, and I hope that was useful.